Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Eau de Treasure. This is Steven. These are the videos where I talk about discontinued, vintage, rare, and interesting fragrances. Got one for you in this video. I haven't talked about Dior Fahrenheit in quite a while. I haven't made a video about it, but I found a great bottle. I want to show you guys something really cool. Found a great vintage bottle of Fahrenheit. Can't wait to show you guys in this video. Let's check it out. This isn't the first Dior Fahrenheit video that you guys have seen on my channel before. I know I have at least one video where I have a sealed box and I'm just showing off the box. And I guess people give a thumbs down on the video because they don't like it when they click on a video and I don't spray it on my hand and smell it and test it. Good news is I'm going to spray this one and test it. Let me give it a spray right now and tell you what is special about this one. All right, nice sprayer. All right, let's take a look at the condition of this bottle. First of all, the label, the print is really clean. Fahrenheit, Eau de Toilette, Christian Dior, Paris. And I talked about, there's another video, and I'll link to it up here, the Dior Fahrenheit video where I talk about the kind of the history and the whole concept behind the Fahrenheit fragrance. This is a classic from the late 80s. Still produced these days. Lots of flankers have come and gone. And I'm actually talking to somebody online right today. I was talking to somebody just today about the Le Parfum flanker. I've never smelled it. I'm thinking about getting it. You know, this one is vintage from the 80s or from the 90s, maybe the early 2000s because it has this style cap. The more modern ones have a different style cap. And for those of you who don't know what this smells like, this is a leathery fragrance that has a petroleum scent to it, like a gasoline type accord. It's very masculine, and this fragrance, I'm sure this has its own fan club. I'm a fan. I would be in the Fahrenheit fan club if there was one. Let's see how much is left in this thing. Let's take a look, because I wasn't sure from the listing. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is a 100 ml bottle, and it looks like, I don't know, maybe 35 or 40 ml is missing. So there's got to be at least 60, maybe 65 ml still in this thing, maybe more. Let's look at the bottom, and this is where we can tell when this was produced. So we see 8x511. If you guys have watched any of my other channels or you checked Raiders of the Lost Scent, you know that the first number there, the first digit tells you the year. So we know this is not a 2018, this is not a 2008 bottle because it doesn't have the modern cap. This could be a 98, but if you look at the sticker, 30 Avenue Hoche. This changed to 33 after 1990. So 30 Avenue Hoche plus the 8 tells us that this is a 1988 bottle. 1988 Dior Fahrenheit 100 ml bottle. Looks like there's at least 60 ml still in this thing. And what year did Fahrenheit first debut? This was created and released in 1988. And boy, does this smell nice, man. It's been a couple minutes now since I sprayed it. And it smells beautiful. It smells just like the vintage Fahrenheit that the other bottles that I've had that I've smelled. A couple cool things about this bottle. As I said, the print is still intact. And usually the print on these 80s and 90s Dior Fahrenheits, these get rubbed off very easily. If anybody put their hand on it and kind of twisted to try to get the cap off, it would come off very easily. I do have a mini. I do have a mini with me right here. This mini, this is one that I got like 5 years ago, and you can see that the print is basically coming off. A lot of these I see sold online. The print is messed up because somebody at one time tried to, twist it like this. And when you do that, it definitely messes up the print, as you can see here. It is a twist off. These are splash bottles, these mini bottles. I believe they're 10 ml. We can't see anything on the bottom. Now, this is the vintage formula. These are so abundant, these Dior Fahrenheit minis, these 10 ml minis. They came in the sets. I think I have a video where I show a set that this came in. They're flooded. They're all over the internet here in Japan. And the prices aren't cheap. You can't get these anymore. I used to be able to get these for $5. You can't get them anymore for that. You got to pay at least $10, maybe $15 to get these. I think these are selling for like $30 or $40 on eBay. and it smells fantastic. I would keep this in my locker at work, and I would just dab this on my hand and then just sniff it because it's so strong, and I love the smell, that leathery petroleum smell. It was almost like, it was like a drug. It was like huffing paint or something like that. There are 3 perfumers behind Dior Fahrenheit, and the names are as follows: Jean-Louis Cizac, Maurice Roger, and Michel Almerac. I'm sure I butchered those names. There are a ton of notes in Dior Fahrenheit. I don't know if I've ever read them off before in my video, in my other video, so let me do that right now. The top notes: nutmeg flower, lavender, cedar, mandarin orange, chamomile, hawthorn, bergamot, and lemon. In the middle notes, you have violet leaf, nutmeg, cedar, sandalwood, carnation, honeysuckle, jasmine, lily of the valley. And in the base notes, leather, vetiver, musk, amber, patchouli, and tonka bean. And I heard it was the violet leaf. The way that they put the violet leaf in this fragrance is what gives it that gasoline, that petroleum accord. I just put this one on this hand. I put a dab of this on this hand to compare them, and they smell almost identical. This one smells a tiny bit sweeter, and I don't know if that's just because there's a little bit left in the bottle and it has changed over time, but it's just beautiful. As I said, these are so abundant. You can probably get one of these for, if you're lucky, just 20, 25 bucks. You know what I just noticed on this? Maybe I noticed it before, but I forgot. There is a batch code printed on this thing. I just saw that in the light. 40350 it looks like. So that would mean 1994. This is a 1994 bottle, and that makes sense. It's the same formula. I don't think it was reformulated in the 80s or the 90s. Looking on eBay for some of the sales, there is a sealed 1988 bottle that's a 200 ml sized 1988 bottle. $700, guys. $700 plus shipping, like $740. Then I looked at some bottles that are comparable to this, meaning it's been opened before and somewhat used. And there's a 1996 bottle that's up to here. It's like 95% full. $350. So what's this one worth? 1988 with about 60 ml left in it, very clean. What do you think? I think at least 150 bucks this is worth. What did I pay for it? 3 times less than that. So I got this for about 6,500 Japanese yen, which is about $49 and change. So just about 50 bucks to get this thing. You can see why I jumped on it. This is great for the channel, a 1988 original Dior Fahrenheit. I'm not going to spray this one like crazy. This is a collector's item, but I will have it out. I'll spray it a couple times and just get nostalgic, and before I pack it up. Maybe I'll pack it up a couple months from now. What's up, guys? It's Steven from the future, and what happens oh so often is that when I find one beauty, like I just showed you this 1988 bottle of Dior Fahrenheit, all of a sudden these other beautiful bottles of Fahrenheit pop up at a really cheap price, and I just picked up 2 more, and one just came today. I haven't even opened this box yet, so let me take a couple minutes and show you what I just got. This one is a 50 ml, and this one is very close to being full. This one's like over 95% full. And this one I got for 4,000 yen, which is $25. This one is a 3028C batch code with a 33 Avenue Hoche sticker. So this one is a 1993 bottle right here. So we have a 1988 and a 1993. And you can see some of the similarities with the sticker. This one in this box is either a 1990 or a 2000. Let's open this one up and see what it is. All right, here's this new one I just picked up. Let's look at the label. The print looks really nice and clean. Wow, this one's almost to the top. This one looks like it's just 10 or 15 sprays. All right, and now let's look at the bottom. I couldn't see when I bought this. I couldn't see if it was 30 Avenue Hoche or 33 Avenue Hoche, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 because it's a 1990. Let's go check it out. So there's a 0, and it is. It's a 30 Avenue Hoche. So this is a, wow, this is a 1990. Let's compare it to the other 100 ml I have here, the 1988. There you go. All right. So there it is, these 3 beauties of Dior Fahrenheit bottles that I found. How about a spray from this one just to make sure it smells kosher? I got some other stuff on my hands, so I'll spray this on my arm right here. One nice blast of the vintage 1990 Dior Fahrenheit. Smells wonderful. This is awesome. This is another fragrance similar to Armani Eau pour Homme. This is one that no matter how old the bottle is, it still smells good. This one, I can't notice it if it evaporates or degrades over time. It just still smells awesome. The only difference I do notice is sometimes the performance is not as good as other bottles. So what did I pay for all of this together? I mean, this one, I hate to say it, this one was 5,500 yen, $35. So $35 for this treasure. This one, $25. So we're at $60. I can't remember what I paid for this one, but I'm guessing it was around $35. It couldn't be more than $40. So about $100 here is what I spent on nearly 250 ml of a vintage Dior Fahrenheit. I mean deep vintage Dior Fahrenheit. And this has got to be worth 3 times, maybe 4 times more than what I paid for it if I sold this on eBay. I just saw on eBay there is a used Fahrenheit 100 ml bottle from 1996 that was just like this one. It was nearly full. And that one sold for, was it $300? $300 or $349, like $350? Holy crap, what people are paying for clean bottles of vintage Fahrenheit. Like, what's this one worth? So that's awesome. I hope you guys liked this video. I know it extended it a little bit because of these 2 beauties that I just picked up besides this one, 1988. Let's see, can you stand still? That's why I put this mat down so they don't roll around too much. Please like the video, guys, if you did. Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more discontinued vintage, rare and interesting fragrance discovery on eaudetreasure. Leave me a comment down below. I know how much you guys love Dior Fahrenheit, so let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and until the next video, take care.